Hello, can you hear me? I am a little behind getting set up here, so please bear with me for a few minutes. Go grab some tea or a soda or whatever it is that you like to drink. And yeah, so let me see what I'm looking at right now. I guess it's me. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So today I am going to work with, let's see if I could just do this here. Today I'm going to work with some cardboard again. And hang on one second. I don't know what's happening here, but none of all my cameras were working and now they're not. One second. All right. So, hi Connie. Hi Anita. I am so sorry that this is not coming up the way that it's supposed to. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. I just had all my cameras set up exactly the way I wanted them. Oops. And now they are being weird. So let me just have a moment. Hi, Kit. Hi, DJ. You, yes, it did go black. It went black, and I am working on. It seems like it's all working. It's just not somehow coming through the thing. So I'll let you guys look at me for a few minutes. Whoops, let me turn this. And I'm going to be working with some uh, cardboard today, and I am wanting to make a sewing box. So basically, what it will be is like a flat box that will open up, and then it'll have like some different little sections to put things into and everything. But I'm not exactly sure why things aren't showing for you guys. Hmm, that's really, really annoying. One thing I know is that I just realized that I am pushing my computer so hard to do these craft streams because I do them, with a lot of different software happening. And so, yeah, I don't know why my overhead camera is not working. Let me add my other one though. Let's see if this one will work for us. Hmm, that is so odd. I just had everything all fixed and now it's like just really being weird, you guys. I'm so sorry. Um, so anyway, why don't you guys tell me while I'm messing around with this, why don't you guys tell me where you guys are from? And I think some of you guys might have even said, hi, Darla. Hi, Tammy. I know I'm working on it. Oh, yeah, you could see me, but and then I put the camera right in front of it. So that's what I want to work on today is some cardboard. So I'm going to be cutting some cardboard. So you guys have a minute to go ahead and find um, what you need to get comfortable and everything. If you want to go grab some cardboard and everything, then and your paper cutter. Hmm. I am really kind of sad because I just set up like a couple different camera angles so that you could see different things. So, I don't know. Sad. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is my new overhead camera angle. I'm not sure why the other one's not working. I will add it just in case we need it. And that one is the phone. So let me move this out of the way. So I wanted to show you guys well, first of all, I wanted to make a prototype drawing real quick. And so let's erase that a little bit. And let me see how YouTube is looking. Yes, okay. So here we are. Hi, darling. Oh, okay, Monterey, California. Oh yeah, my oldest went to uh, let's see, DLI out there years and years ago. Wish I knew where my black one was. And she did that because she was going to, well, the Defense Language Institute, I think is what it's called. Is that right, Anita? Anyways, it's out there in Monterey. And let's see what just happened here. Okay, that didn't need to be open. Yeah, my computer's really getting pushed really hard right now. Um, Kit is in Kansas. Okay, yeah. And let's see. I got red. I got black. Or I got where are my good colors? Oh well. Okay. Yeah. So she was out there, and that's where she met her husband, who they're not really together anymore. But this was so long ago. And guess what? They were also in Texas because they were in the Air Force. So basically what I'm wanting is a longish box, probably a little deeper than this, maybe about 1.5 inches tall. And this is only going to be the bottom. I'm not sure if I want to do like a flip top or what I want to do, but I am, oh, that's so wonky. Look at that. And then inside, sorry, these pens just aren't working very well. Hold on a second. You guys are not even able to see what I'm doing here, and I don't know why. All right. Oh, it seriously is not this light in here. So let me see if I can fix it through the software. Maybe through this. Yeah, let's try this. Oh, my computer is just really hating me right now, guys. And this is why I wanted the black pen. So anyway, yeah, they were out there in Lackland, and then they were out. Okay, I'm just going to use paper, I think. This was kind of a bummer here. So I can, that way I can draw a little bit. I just don't really understand what is even happening here. And I don't want to touch anything. So let me just start over with this and see if you guys can see this better. I am like so seriously needing a camera person that can be like, the the person that can actually help me. Uh, if anyone knows any camera person, I would be really so grateful to talk to them. All right, we're losing. Oh man, losing it again. Okay. Mm, that's very sad. Oh, guys, I don't know if this is going to happen today. And I'm really sad about it because this is really, I don't know. What a bummer. All right. Well, I don't know. Oh, so you guys are seeing this. Oh my God. How embarrassing. All right. No? I guess we're back. Oh God. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just, we lost three people. And you know what? I'm really, I really get it. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. Let's see if you guys can see this. Obviously, I know. Hi to Jay Lawless. All right. So I was goofing around for a bit. I really thought that I was going to be able to um, fix something, but I don't know. Oh, yay. You guys can see it now. Okay. Perfect. All right. So what I'm looking for is I want a like a flattish box, right? And I'm not sure if I want to do a flip top or not, but I know I want to do this. And let me see if I can get rid of some of the brightness in here, and maybe that will be helpful. I really desperately need an assistant. Okay, so I'm going to make that. I think this looks better now. And what I want to do in here is make like little, you know, sections, where we can put like things like thread and stuff like, our scissors and, just like a small little box that can be maybe perhaps held together, like the lid might be, uh, you know, close, be flat and close, and then be held, I don't know, maybe by a piece of elastic or something like that. And so, forgive me for not knowing exactly, ha ha ha, what I am talking about just yet, because this is really just kind of a project that I'd really love to make, but I'm not exactly how it's going to work, know how it's going to work. But this would be an excellent, excellent gift for, you know, uh, probably not a regular seamstress, sewer, but somebody that, that just, does some mending, or maybe a child that would like to sew or something like that. So I'm thinking that I would want it to be something like maybe 6 inches by 6 inches. And I think the, I'm just going to start with the bottom part because I can attach a lid. I don't know. I'm kind of picturing a lid, maybe just a flat lid, but I'm also kind of thinking too that it might be kind of cool for this part here to also be, something that maybe like a pocket, you know, held with, I don't know, some elastic right here, fabric pocket maybe. And this could hold, things, or maybe this could be part of it could be like maybe like a pin cushion up here or something like that. So that's kind of the direction that I'm going with this. And so what I want to do is show you guys, um, I think what I'm going to do is just do the prototype here just by cutting the cardboard. Let's see. I don't know if this one is sharp, but I think we can just get started actually. And I'm wondering this too. All right. So I'll go ahead and cut this part off here. DJ's in Minnesota. Let's see. I saw that Kit's in Kansas. Connie's in North Carolina. So you guys are just kind of all over the place. Awesome. Awesome. Where are you guys at with your handmade gift um, plans? Have you got any, or are you just starting? Let me know where you're at with that and maybe how I can help. Because I'm here on Wednesdays just, um, playing around with different ideas and things. And if you guys don't know this already, I have workshops that I do once a month, and they're free. And you guys are welcome to come to those as well. And so, yeah. So these craft streams are like where I they're sort of like my sandbox, you know? I should probably like just call them that. Sandbox craft streams. But anyways, yeah, so I just kind of play. Hey, Monique, long time no see, girlfriend. How's how's the move going? Monique's my partner in crime this year, but we haven't talked in a while because she's got a lot going on. And so I'm really happy to see her today. All right. All right. So I'm going to work with, not yet. It'll happen. It will happen. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this piece here. Even though there's that there, I think I can just take that off. And no more delays. Really? You're going to be here Monday? All right, cool. If you're anywhere in the area, let me know. Well, you'll probably be busy, so I don't want to. I don't want to put any pressure on you, but I do want to see you. But anyway, so let me know where you guys are at. What kind of handmade gifts do you guys make, and or what kind do you want to learn to make? Because if you give me some ideas here, I'm always pulling ideas from everywhere on things that I can try, like a little, maybe little skills that I'm learning or whatever. And that's kind of, how come this is more or less my sandbox. I hope this is straight. Yeah, I think it probably should be. So one of the things that I'm working on pretty often right now are things to do with cardboard, because all of us get so many. I feel like, oh, that one's just too small. I feel like we all get so much cardboard, you know, and it would be so great if we could figure out how to use it in ways that, save us some money. And, whether you need to save money or not, there's still a lot of waste happening with cardboard. So this is a reason why I like to try to work with this and see what I could do with it. So I don't really love using these ends that are worn. So I'm just going to cut that one off. I need a drink. Guys, I'm drinking this new. Have you guys tried this? Oh, I guess I don't have to go upside down. Waterloo sparkling water. That's what my latest drink that I'm drinking. And water. So I'm trying to get better about my food and stuff. And I'm getting really excited because, and part of the reason why I'm a little unprepared here is because I've been thinking about my garden, and I haven't gardened in a few years because we got overrun with squirrels. And then I just realized this year, like, you know, we thought they were gone. Todd and I thought they were gone, and then they just were not gone. And he just found a bunch. And so I thought, well, you know, we actually moved here so we could do, we could have like bigger gardens and goats and things like that. And I'm not using our property at all that way, which is sad. And I'm sad about it, but I can't wait around forever for the squirrels to go away. I'm going to have to figure out how to do this, right? So, now let's see if these are 6 inches. Not quite. So that's kind of where my head has been, but I'm still making handmade gifts. I'm still doing all the things. And you guys must have your hands like really busy right now. And if you guys are crafting, do not worry. Please feel free if you don't want to if you can't use your hands to chit chat, it's no problem. I'm just going to talk. So I want the sides of these to be just about an inch and a half. So making coffee, yeah. I just actually woke up probably like an hour ago. Oh yeah? I didn't I didn't I haven't decided on any summits for this year except my own. So and it's really like freed up a lot of my time. I'm getting ready for a trip. How wonderful. Where are you guys going, if you don't mind my asking, Anita? Um, but yeah, so that's kind of what I've been thinking about is gardening a lot right now. And I just really don't know how I'm going to. I know. I've gotten a couple of invites and I haven't even answered them. And I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to get passed up for them, but that's okay. I just can't, you know. I've got tons of things happening in my own world, and so it's kind of hard to get involved in other things, especially when they're like a little bit, I don't know, they're like adjacent versus, nice. I know, I know. Ours is going to be super fantastic. Ours is going to be super fantastic. It's going to be really good. So I'm not going to say what our summit is going to be, you guys. You guys will just have to stay tuned. And I could say it's going to be in the first half of this year. Let me just say that. And it's going to be amazing. We have a lot of amazing people lined up, and you guys are going to learn so much. It's going to be so great. I'm really excited about it. Plus, we're getting to meet a lot of new and different people. So, and you guys will too. So it won't be like the regular, people that are always around us. They're going to be new. And oh, there's Bella. I'm not sure what's happening. Okay. I'm sorry about Bella, guys. She's, you know, do dogs are going to dog, right? And that's what she's doing. So, okay, so the reason why I'm cutting so many of these is because I'm going to double up each one. I'm going to sandwich these. And I think for this box, I'll only sandwich two together because I think it'll be thick enough. And, mostly because it's going to be like flat. So I think, it's not going to need the kind of strength on the sides. I think this will be strong enough. Um, the bottom, however, may need, let's see, what am I doing here? The bottom may need 3 layers. What is happening? Oh, I think I didn't cut some of this. Okay, yeah, I just didn't cut the ends of this off. The bottom is probably going to need 3 layers, and then I'm going to think through the top um, in a bit. But I'm the working idea is going to be it's going to be a flip top. So I'm cool with that for now. All right. Let's see. And so on this part here, I want to pull this off of here. I wonder if I turn this light up, if the quality will be a little bit better. Low light. It's low light right here. I'm working in low light, but so that could be why the quality is not looking so great. Anyway, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, I don't know if you can see the way the corrugation is going. It's going up and down here, so I'm going to put it side to side here on this layer. Oh, that's really, let's see if I can diffuse a little bit of this light. See if that works. And then I'm going to put it straight up and down again. So at this point, I have the two 6-inch here, but these are going to have to be a little bit longer for this side and this side. So that is what I am going to do. And I think at this point, what I'll do is I'll just cut them out of this lengthwise. And then, let's see. And then I'll just trim it as I need to. I'm just going to cut it a little bit long, a couple of these, and I guess what I could do is just mark this, right? 4.5, 3, 1.5. Looks like I might get 4, but I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe not. 4.5, 3, maybe. We'll see. All right. This looks pretty good. So maybe I'll get 4, hopefully 4 sides out of this. So you can also, you know, skip all the messing around with this by doing these in, this looks good, by doing this in chipboard. You know, I use sometimes 70-point chipboard for things like this. And really, what got me interested in this is I was watching. Well, I discovered this lady, and her name is Claudia. I don't know if you guys know of her at all. I don't really know how to say her last name, so I'm just not going to attempt it. But she does a craft called cartonnage, and I'm not going to pretend that this is cartonnage at all. The stuff that she does is so amazing. And but I did get the idea of, perhaps doing testing out some of those ideas with cardboard. And I have, and it has worked to a certain degree, but I think that I need to practice some more, because some of the things that have to be considered when working with cardboard, come on now. I think I got a blob here. Um, some of the things that need to be considered when working with cardboard is that you have these raw ends here that show the corrugation, and you have to have a way to cover those. So I probably don't need this kind of glue, but it's like the best glue ever. Okay, so this looks pretty good. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and glue these sides together. On this side, this is, yeah, you probably want to be careful when you do this that you don't have all the stickers, but I think I might be doing something on the bottom of that anyhow that won't matter. But for these pieces, I just want the flat, um, cardboard on these sides here. So, uh-oh. I wonder what is on here that it's needing so much more glue. All right. So you could pull all this stuff off of here, but I'm going to leave it just because, I just don't feel like dealing with it. And so I just want to quickly glue these things together. And then, let's see, these ones are shorter ones, I think. Yeah. Ooh, both of these look pretty good. I might need to cut some of this off, but let's see. So anyway, the craft of cartonnage is really just wrapping uh, cardboard or chipboard boxes with fabric, and it's really, really a beautiful craft, if you do it correctly. And she's got the whole thing figured out, and she does not do she does not use like cardboard like this, and I know why. It just doesn't create like as pristine a product. as the chipboard does. But, I'm all about just, trying to do this, and I'm trying to make this work because so many of us are just, I mean, anymore, I don't know about you guys, but we get boxes, so many boxes every week. Um, I don't know how many of you guys know this about me, but I do not go out very often from my house. I'm just kind of really a homebody. I love being at home. Everything I need is here. I don't have the need to go out and, hang out with people because I'm always like here hanging out with you guys and stuff, and doing things with my groups and my people and stuff. So, I'm all right with how it is. But yeah, I get a lot of boxes because of that. And it can really be kind of overwhelming if I don't do something with them. So sometimes I'll just sit in front of the TV and break boxes down just because it's going to be easy for me to do and quick if I just will take care of those things all at one time. I think I actually videotaped me breaking boxes down, um, like the Costco boxes. And yeah, that was kind of interesting to do. So while I'm letting those dry, I'm looking for a specific kind of paper that I wanted to try. Um, Oops, there goes my light. It can't be that a paper towel is like, it's too heavy for that light. Come on. So anyhow, yeah, I'm looking for this specific paper that I have for this project, and I am not seeing it. It's not so, I don't have to use it, but I really wanted to try it. Basically, oh, I found it. Basically, it is um, this paper, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's super thin. It's kind of like craft paper, but just very, very thin. So I want to use this with glue, just regular old white glue. And yeah, I think I'm just going to put some in a bowl and just go with it. This one has glue in it. Let's go here. And I'm going to try it with simply just glue, and then I may end up adding some water to it. I'm not sure. I'm still working out my favorite way to do paper mache, and I haven't quite found it yet. Um, so when I find it, I will tell you, and I will share it with you. Um, but it seems like the people that do these kinds of crafts, they kind of have a sweet spot, and I'm still trying to find mine. So put my glue over here, put some things away. Anybody here growing a garden this year? If so, what are you growing? I am only going to grow a few things this year because I want to make sure that I have, decent space for it. So what's happening? So I want to do like, definitely want to do San Marzano tomatoes, and we always love peppers. So I'll probably do some jalapeno. Um, there is one of my favorite pole beans that I will be growing, and those are rattlesnake pole beans. And then I want to do some marigolds, and I'm probably going to do some herbs. I've already got like a enormous rosemary plant and an enormous oregano, which I'm so happy to have. And they're both pretty hardy. Oh, do you guys ever, we grow some cactus out here too. We're sort of in a deserty type area, like a warm area. And have you ever tried the cactus fruit? It is so good, but gosh, it's mean. As long as you can get all the needles out, it's pretty good. But yeah, we pretty much just grow, edible stuff um, inside of our yard, and then outside we'll do um, some cactus and various other things. But anyhow, yeah, definitely. Yeah, because those little needles, man, they'll get you. Yeah, I could totally understand why that would be, Anita. I've only done it like a time or two, and I was really pleasantly surprised um, by how good it was. So, oh, nice, Suzanne. That's great. Suzanne says my garden's about 2 square feet and covered in gravel, but our church is considered a community garden this year. Well, that's great. That's great. Oh, you know what? I don't want to do this just yet. I actually want to glue these. And I think for these, I kind of want to use hot glue for this, but I'm going to test out, I think, some Fabri-Tac first and see if this will be quick. Oops, let's do the short sides first. I haven't really used Fabri-Tac very much, but it's kind of goopy and it seems like it might work. I don't know if it dries as fast as I would need it to. Maybe as a good measure, I'll just go ahead and plug in the, oops, ouch. I'll plug in the glue gun. All right, here we go. Oh, here. It's hard to plug things in the dark, you guys. All right. Okay. Oh, nice. Candy and tea. Hmm. That sounds interesting. What do they just dry the I wonder if they just dry the fruit and like, grind it down or something and just put it, with other herbs or something with the tea or in the tea. That sounds really interesting. So I'm not sure. I think I want to probably do hot glue. I mean, this glue probably would work if I wanted to wait for it because it looks pretty good, really, but it's not quite dry. So it's going to take a few minutes for that thing to dry up, for my glue gun to heat up. So I'll just go ahead and continue with what I'm doing and see. Oh, the sour gummies. I think we might have some actually. I think ours might have fruited just recently. I really haven't been paying attention to anything. Right now, my goats have like commandeered the yard and they are like, we have so much mallow out back. And I guess they're just like mallow again. And so they go and try to eat our orange trees. And I don't know. They're making a mess back there and I'm not willing to give all that up. So anyways, so it looks like these are only slightly too long. So let me see if I can mark it real quick. All right, this side looks a little bit more. All right, good. And let's see. I feel like I'm actually a little bit proud of this box here, you guys, if I can be proud of my box, because it seems to be, oh, this is a little bit taller, isn't it? I'll have to check it out. So it seems to be pretty good. Here's a tip if you want to use these blades is the better or the newer the blade, the quicker it's going to be to actually cut through your item. But, get a little lazy and there we go. See? That was easy. I've heard when you craft with using blades that it's really best to have a brand new blade every time. I don't always do that because I don't know if it was just my upbringing or what, but I'm always trying to get as much as I can out of, out of everything I'm using. You know, Todd and I joke that we like run stuff into the ground before we replace it, And I'm trying not to be like that now because I feel like, I feel like it's probably better just to replace things, um, and not destroy it. I know. I know, same. It's like, once it won't cut nothing anymore, that's when I throw it away. And listen, aren't I being a good citizen of the United States or my country by making sure I'm not putting sharp blades in the trash? Anyway, I think this is going to work a lot better. So I think, yeah, it's sturdier already. So you know what I didn't, no, I guess that probably won't matter. Yeah, I know. Todd is like that too, and I've just kind of come to be like that myself. We didn't grow up in a well-to-do family. I didn't anyway. So, if if I didn't if I had something and it broke or whatever, I did not get it replaced, you know. That wasn't a thing. So so far so good, guys. What I am seeing here though, and I hope I just don't mess things up by doing anything with this. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll work on it later. Wait, maybe I could do it with scissors. Yeah, I can. Yes, yes, yes. So there's just a little bit of overhang right here that I didn't want. And it's okay if this edge is a little bit rough. Yeah, Anita, and that's probably why you know, I am kind of keen on doing this cardboard stuff and everything. It just feels like, I mean, I don't have a problem spending money on craft things, Lord knows, but you know, it's probably a little bit of that upbringing. Is he using heat underneath his tomatoes? And did he plant them outside already? I know you guys are in Texas where it's hot. Are you guys having that kind of weather? I've been doing some study into it, and it's not just the outdoor temperature that we want to consider. It's the soil temperature as well. So that could be why. But if he's starting them indoors, then it's gonna be something else probably. Maybe not enough heat underneath or something. I believe that tomatoes and peppers want like the temperature of the soil to be something like 70 degrees, or don't quote me on that, but I think that it's it's like higher than everything else. So like when I plant, I'm gonna plant. I'm gonna put heat below. Oh, I love this paper. Oh, no wonder she uses this. Oh, this is fantastic. I'm gonna figure out what this paper is and I'll let you guys know, but goodness, look at it, how flat it lays, you know. Oh wow, so easy to work with. And then look at how nice this looks here. Okay, so I found something that I want to use. So let me set up my little spot here to be a little more convenient so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I'm pretty sure I got this paper from Temu, Temu, Temu. I don't know how to say it anymore. I used to know, but all this time I've been saying it wrong. So I think I found out at the Super Bowl because they had a commercial for Temu, and they're saying it differently, but now I can't completely remember. Tomatoes and lettuce and peppers and basil are the knowns. What does that mean? Not sure what that means, Noe. And I think that Anita is in, or no, or Darla is in Okay, so that must be, yeah, in Texas where they're doing their gardening. Okay. Oh gosh, you guys, I feel like a princess using this paper, I swear. I have tried paper mache for, a lot of times over the last few months, and this just feels like heaven. This is great paper. Princess Christie. Is that what they're called? Tuna? Get out of here. Wow, this craft is going a lot better than I thought it would be. I wonder if I want to do it this way though. No, I don't think it is. I don't know what it's called. Oh, huh. That's interesting. I can't remember how I removed the needles, but all right. So this is doing pretty good. Noe, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Look at this. I am just overjoyed. Sorry if I get out of the camera shot, guys. I'll try to be better about that. Man, if I can figure this out and do these, well, Amazon can bring however many boxes they want. Well, I want, I guess. Uh, yeah, sounds like he knows what he's doing. Yeah, sometimes it's just like that. You know, he probably all knows all the things, and he'll figure it out. Yeah, if he's been gardening for a few years or whatever. I mean, every yard is different. You could be in like you and I could be in the same zone and totally not be able to grow the same things, which is kind of a pain, you know. But yeah, it could be like that. All right, I gotta cover this little part here, so how I'm gonna do that. Mhm. Is anybody watching anything amazing right now? Aside from me doing this craft. So it's 3 right now. Listen, guys, I always say this, about halfway through. You guys are more than welcome to, to hop off and do whatever it is you need to do. I don't want anybody to ever feel held hostage. Um, I just do this, for something to do and, to test stuff out for, oh, I'm just using white glue. It's this paper, Andrea. It's the freaking paper. I'm going to have to tell you what it is. Can you guys order from Timu or Timu out there? If so, they have this paper, and I'll have to tell you guys what it's called because I don't think I know just yet. Maybe I could see if I can figure it out, but I don't want you guys just to be looking at my hands doing things, so I'll figure it out after. And please feel free to ask if I forget to tell you. But this is really, really good paper. Very, very thin. How you feeling, Andrea? I feel like I haven't seen you in so long because I'm doing the craft streams mostly now. But we'll see each other in I don't know, about a week. Getting a little sloppy here, guys. So the regular glue, it does kind of create a little bit of like bubbling and stuff, but I think it's still okay, you know. And it really depends on what layer this is. The only reason I'm doing this is because it's like this, Anita. Yeah, PVA glue. And this is the paper, and it's like super, super thin. Really, really like pliable sort of paper. And I don't really remember what it's called. Hang on a second, let me see. See if I can bring it up right away because I just got it on my very last order, so it's a good chance that I'll be able to get to it quickly. Okay, orders. The one I got like a week ago, maybe. Is it that one? Guys, this is really weird, but I usually buy clothes for in the spring and in the fall, right? So I ended up getting ordering clothes along with my craft stuff from Timu, and they are the most comfortable, most awesome clothes ever. I mean, it really depends on whether, you like for the you like, super like silky, comfortable, feels like you're not wearing anything kind of clothes, but I do because I'm home all the time. I like things to be really comfortable. And yeah, I'm really pleased with the quality of the clothes. Okay, here it is. I found it. This is called, yeah, it's called Brown Craft Paper Roll for table covering. So it was just like 250. I don't know how much it is as far as, okay, so this is what it says. Brown craft paper roll, brown or for table covering, wrapping paper, packing paper, table runner, masking paper roll. I don't know. I don't think that this is the name of what I must have looked it up and then just came up with this, but did it used a different search term than that because I that does not sound familiar at all to me. Like I would have looked for that. But anyways, it looks like it's paper that you can, wrap flowers in. Um, you can use it for lots of different things. It's just a very thin craft paper. I know, me too, Noe. I didn't dilute the PVA this time, Andrea, because I wanted to see if I could, you know, just use it this way, because you know how with PVA you get a lot of um, like bubbles and bumps and things. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Andrea. Yeah, so yeah, that's how I learned the Super Bowl commercial when I saw the commercial. So anyhow, but this is looking pretty good, right, guys? I'm so pleased with how this is turning out. There's definitely tips and tricks, for working with cardboard like this. So it is worth looking into. So I'm learning some of this stuff from Dream Fairy. I don't think she's the one that uses this craft paper. I think the other one is Sartes, Sartes on YouTube, and I really like watching them for technique, but I don't really love the way that a lot of the items turn out, because for some reason I guess it might be what's in right now or something. But I'm not a big fan of um, the black with the gold um, accent, you know, on it and stuff. I really would love to make these kinds of things in like pinks and blues and the colors on my vision board. So yeah, I'm not super wild about some of the colors they use or the techniques as far as like the decoration, but the building techniques are outstanding. Yeah, I prefer, you know, right now I'm loving pastels, you know, and especially like pinks and blues or like aqua type colors. I'm really liking that. So that's probably you know, what I'm going to use. If I don't use fabric, I mean, I could use fabric on this, and I think I might try to just kind of make because all in all, there's a lot that can be done with these boxes. You can cover them with spackle and sand them, and that's what a lot of, or some of the people who are making these boxes are doing. They're covering it with like a spackle or a plaster or something, and then sanding it and decorating it, and then making like embellishments and stuff out of that. But I kind of really just love the simplicity of what the fabric looks like. So I think I might try that here with this, but I'm going to need to watch a few videos, I think, to figure out, the best way to cover something like this with fabric. Spackle. Yeah. It's like that's what we call it here. I'm not sure what you guys call it, but um, it's that stuff that you use when there's a hole in the wall, and you want to patch. It's like a drywall patch, just to you just use a glob of it and stick it in there and um, and then sand it off and then you can paint over it again and your wall's as good as new, sort of. So that's what people are using, and they're using the not the vinyl one, I don't think, because they're sanding it after as well. So yes, hmm yes, a plaster product. So I don't really know what the difference is. I'm trying to learn what the difference is between like plaster of Paris and regular plaster, and I think plaster of Paris might just be a product name, but and drywall patch, and then the different weights of the drywall patch or thickness of it. Because I got this one, the first one I ever got was one that is super, super thick and goes on pink. I think it's like a quick dry heavy duty one. And it's kind of cool because, it goes on pink and then it turns white. And, when it's dry. So that's pretty cool. But it's also, more expensive than just buying the regular one. And I don't think it's one of those things that you would feel like you needed to spare no expense. I think that you could use a lot of different ones as long as you knew what they did. Oh, I didn't know that ceiling paint did that. That's cool. That's good to know. I mean, I guess that's probably, it's probably better to be able to tell just by looking at it than having to like get back up on the ladder to see, right? Guys, I just licked my finger and I had glue on it. And so that was gross. Yep. Okay. Let me give you the link, Anita. I'll be happy to give you the link. Let me grab it because I still have it up. All right. Here you go. I'm not a paste eater. There you go, Anita. Um, well, I mean, I guess I am technically, but it wasn't on purpose. So you're welcome. Well, I must say that I am taking much longer than they take on video, on the videos on YouTube. But I just realized that they like probably work on it, for a couple of days and speed up the video. So. I guess I'm probably not doing too bad. I'm not doing the worst, so okay. I know it. The magic of editing. I like how this is turning out. So there's a couple different options for hinges, and you can use regular hinges on a box like this. You can use, I've seen fabric used, like just a piece of fabric affixed in the same way that I'm doing this paper. And then I think I might try that just because I think it's a really, really convenient way to do it if I can figure out how to do it to where it looks nice. And it would need to be a specific kind of fabric and a specific strength. So I'm going to think about that a little bit. Coming to the last corner here. And so I think I want to do it this way. This paper is so thin that, I mean, this looks a little wonky, but it's not going to be the end of the world like if it were newspaper or something that I was using. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So I think I'm going to go around and try to quickly deal with these bottom edges. So if you were to use what am I trying to say? Chipboard, you wouldn't need to do all of this. This is simply just, what you would do if you're using this kind of cardboard. And I'm just kind of trying to hurry right now. because this is going to be easier than. Hi, Bella. Bella's here, you guys. And what's Bella here for? Anybody know? Somebody was looking up like the most loyal dogs, and they told me that Vizsla were the most loyal dogs. That's what Bella is. And they also call these Velcro dogs because they stick to you. And so lately, Bella's like almost 10, guys, and she's probably like 80 pounds. And this girl wants to get on my lap when I'm watching TV. And I don't mind it so much, as long as both our butts can fit on the chair. And for the time being, that is the case. So let me see if I can straighten out some of these, flatten out a little bit of this bubbly stuff. Yep, you're right, Anita. But I'm not going to say that word out loud right now because somebody walked away. And so I am going to continue what I'm doing until the demands start. Let me cut this here. Anybody here get hot flashes? Because I just got to tell you right now that the one I'm having is really unpleasant. I've been eating better, and so it seems like the hot flashes are really, they're not as frequent. I don't know if there's a connection with that. Maybe you guys know. But whatever it is, I'm glad for it, but they're still unpleasant. The greeny. Oh gosh, I've given Bella like those big, knuckle bones. Oh, I've given her, this is years ago, I don't give these to her anymore because I understand that they could be dangerous. But for Christmas one year, I got her one of those really super long rawhide things, and that thing was gone in like 2 days. I was like, oh my gosh, don't eat that. But she wants to eat weird stuff. Like one of the most common things that I'm saying to her, like every day, is don't eat weird shit because she's always eating weird shit. So when she was super young, um, she we had just moved in, and so we were sitting on the floor, and we had just gotten Taco Bell, and the little bandit came and grabbed a sauce packet. And so I was like, I don't know what could happen, I'm not sure what to do about this. So I called the vet and they said, okay, so this is what you do. You watch her poop Like every time she goes, you watch to see if it comes out. And then once it comes out, in a couple of days or whatever, then she should be all clear. And I'm like, okay. So guess who was outside watching poop for like 3 days? Thankfully, it was like a bright orange packet, so I was able to immediately see it when it came out. But man, that was kind of unpleasant. But yeah, she's eats weird stuff. We have tumbleweeds out here, and she'll eat like dry tumbleweed. She eats hay. Hi, Anita. Um, she eats hay and all kinds of things that you wouldn't think, you know. So, anyways, I am almost to the end of this part. I know, it's true. It is 100% true. All right. I'm really getting glue on my fingers like every single time. It's slowing me down. Right. Wonder if it would be better if I did a little bit less slathering, if it would come out a little. Yeah, sure. Probably about 4 or 5 times. Yep. Willow was born, I think, in 2015, so she's 9. It's probably time, to retire her. She's probably done. Actually, I'm pretty sure she's done with um, with having babies because she's been with Roger a few times, like out, for the day and stuff, and has not become pregnant. I know. You should see. Well, you could look on my YouTube channel. I have a little short video of me feeding one of the babies. That baby we called her Twiggy because she was the runt. She was a little skinny thing. Twigs. I think that was her. But yeah, we've had 4 or 5. I don't know if you call them litters or I have goats. I just don't know all the lingo. But the last batch we had was probably hmm a couple of years ago, maybe. We had a batch when during COVID, and then I think we had one more batch after that. And that's when I started feeling like, um, I don't know why I feel this way, you guys, but I don't know. I just felt like it was getting to the point where, milking Willow was, she just hated it so much. And I just thought, maybe I better just leave her alone, or else she's going to join the Me Too movement or something. No, I sell them. And either I weather them or sell them intact. It just depends on what the person wants. So, I mean, I've done both. So, Yes. I mean, it's such a conflict too, though, Noe, because I am very, sensitive to that kind of thing, um, with people, I'm pretty, I don't know how you could say it. I guess sensitive is a good word, but, um, but at the same time, we live on a farm. These guys are supposed to be working animals, but we decided that it would be fine if their work was just to eat the yard, so that'll be good enough, you know, aside from the aside from what am I trying to say to you? Sorry. I mean, I guess if we don't feed them, and they can't get pregnant anymore, then there's no real, need to worry much about it and to require much from them. But I do have a male that still is can be bred and stuff, can be used for breeding. Oh my god. We're not quite that willing. Todd and I talked a lot about, ab- about what we were willing to do, as far as whether we were willing to um, you know, raise meat chickens or anything like that. And Todd was just like, I don't want to do that, I don't mind raising them. I don't want to slaughter them, I just don't feel good about that. So we we never named it this, but we generally just live on a no-kill farm. That's pretty much what we have. And it's not, a like it's not like a virtue signaling thing. It's just we love animals so much that we just would feel the worst. We would feel so terrible if we ever um, killed them. You know, that is so funny though. I mean, I guess I don't know. That's pretty funny though that she would eat her dog. I know. I know. I mean, because they're just. I started when I had Alice, my Jersey woolly rabbit. I really got interested in how animals communicate, and so I looked into that a lot. And one of the things, well, that got me thinking a lot more about how all animals communicate with us, and I just feel like they are, you know, I know that they have a different set of, feelings and different things, but I also just feel like, wow, they just want to be happy too, So, one of Todd's and my things is that we like to try to make sure our animals have the happiest life they can, And when they're done, laying eggs or whatever, we keep them and we will keep as reward for laying all the eggs for us, and supporting us that way, you know, we we're good with, letting them stay, and we don't dispatch them or anything like that. I know. I know. Yeah, we're just, I don't know, we're just funny like that. We like meat and we eat meat, and I know that it's really, it's, one of those things where, the meat industry isn't the greatest or the healthiest, but I think for my mental health, I want to, I don't want to kill animals. So, and my husband doesn't either, and I respect that. Yeah, I know. We do that too. We just try to keep them comfortable, you know, um, and our chickens and goats and stuff, they basically live, they don't really tend to need our company very much. I do go out and see them every day and, give them scritches and stuff, but they don't really care about, you know, having much connection with me. So, yeah, I eat a lot less meat than I used to. So, I was raised on like meat and potatoes, you know, and we didn't have very many green vegetables or anything as a kid. I mean, we didn't really want to eat them, anyways, but I don't know. We never really ate fresh veg, but I do like meat being I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a compulsive overeater. So that is something that, I have to be careful about is how much I serve myself. Like serving sizes, I think a serving size is like, the whole thing of ice cream, you know? So I this probably sounds really anal, but I weigh and measure my food, what I eat because of that. That's just a safeguard for me. So anyway, now you know a weird a weird fact about me amongst all the others that you know. How do you like me now? Anyways, hi Bella. You ready for are you ready for a treat? Are you ready for a treat? All right. Hang on. Hang on. Ah, I didn't put glue, so it's being stubborn. Yeah, it does. I resisted it for years. I resisted weighing and measuring food for years with the full knowledge that it works for me, you know, and that, I mean, doesn't every woman, dream of being able to not have like um, 75 different sizes of clothing in their closet? I mean, it was heaven for me when I learned, how to It was heaven for me when I learned how to maintain one weight, and not like be up and down by, 10, 15, 20 pounds, every other month. So, yeah, it does. It works really well for me. Did you guys actually hear all that I just said? Because I walked out into the kitchen and I've always kind of wondered if you guys can still hear what's happening or what I'm saying. So, anyway, um, yeah, I know the fat and skinny wardrobe. So I don't have that anymore, you know, and this is the first time in a lot of years, many years, probably all my life, that I have not had, you know, had that. Oh, it broke up. Okay. So I'll just try to make sure not to do that anymore. But anyway, if I hurry, I might be able to actually put the lid on this box. Isn't that amazing? I know, and especially because they like are you're like, "Wait, can't I just take my shoes off at least?" You know? They don't let you take your shoes off, and I tend to wear like frickin' Doc Martens or something to the doctor, so I get an extra like 5 pounds or something. I don't know, but I don't know. I always end up being like super high in weight when I go to the doctor. Uh-oh, I kind of think that my camera just went off. Hang on. We have a joke, that um, no, I guess it's still working. Okay, we have this joke um, that you know we get on the scale like naked, and then we take like the little rubber bands out of our hair, take our glasses off and everything before we weigh. I don't know if normal people do that, but so funny. Yeah. So you got to well, I mean, yeah, that does happen. I do hope that you get back to normal soon though, so you can start feeling better. Listen, take it where you can get it, right? It's so funny. Are you in pain anymore, Andrea? Wow. Don't they say that, that it's better to get your tonsils out when you're a kid? I almost feel like it's probably better to do anything like that, you know, when you're a kid. You just bounce back so much faster, than at our age. Yeah, that doesn't look so great, but I think it'll be all right. As if more glue is going to help. Let's see. Just don't really love that. Let me just cut it. There we go. Better. Huh. It's been a couple of weeks though, yeah? Maybe that's normal, to have pain for a couple of weeks. 5 weeks. Oh my God, 5 weeks. Wow. Well, I mean, you're still seeing your doctor, so if you trust him, you know, it's probably fine. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. I kind of want to show you this last thing, so I think I'll finish putting this paper. I at least want to finish like assembling this so you guys can actually see this, and then the rest of the project is going to be in the. I'll shoot it and then put it in the what you call it. You know what I'm talking about, in the membership. And I am behind on the videos, getting the videos into there, guys. You may or may not have noticed. But if there's anything specific that you need, please let me know and I'll get it done ASAP. Um, but I'm pretty behind, like for like about a month behind getting stuff into the membership, and I want to make sure that you guys get everything that you need so that you guys aren't waiting so much on me. All right, so now I'm looking for some fabric, and I don't know. So I'm just going to use a piece of this, and I think I'll cut about that length and about this thick. These are not fabric scissors, and it's becoming very apparent right now. All right, let's just do that. So I think I might just do that on this side since all the rest of the sides are pretty good. So cut this about right here. I don't think I have ever had a surgery, you guys. Aside from, no, I don't think I've ever had a surgery, you know? I mean, I don't think you'd call like anything, oh, I don't know. I've never really had to go to the hospital to go get a surgery. All right, so there's that, but I also want to put some in here because, well, hang on. Kind of want it to be like this. I have had anesthesia, for like childbirth and stuff. But no, I've actually watched everybody else like break their arms and stuff. I think the worst thing I've ever had was pneumonia, walking pneumonia with pleurisy, and that sucked really bad. Um, yeah, that was probably the worst thing. Oh, I cut my finger off, but you know, as things go, that's not necessarily the most terrible thing. It just was, I don't know. I fainted 7 times, but I know that's not normal for people. So I'm not sure what that was about. All right. Oh, wow. Ow. That's awful. No, yeah, it was like this finger right here. You could see the difference between the two. I didn't cut it off, like, cut my whole finger off, but I did cut like, you know, a corner of it off. And I don't know if you guys know this story, but it goes like this, that I did that, I was cutting fabric one night, and then I did that. I cut it with a rotary cutter, and my finger came off, and I was like, "Oh my God, where's the finger?" And then I was thinking like, "Where's yeah, it does. It didn't go through my nail. It just cut the one corner there." And so, it worked out fine, you know, but it was kind of an ordeal for me. So, so there's my hinge, right? Which looks pretty good. And that's the whole thing assembled. I think I'm going to work on adding more paper here on this edge just to secure this all down. This is really a fun craft. I'm really pleased with how this is coming out. Yeah, it was terrible. So, C-section, yeah. I haven't even had that. I did have epidurals though during for childbirth, and that's why I guess I had anesthesia. Was that anesthesia? Or no, I guess I don't know, maybe it's different. See, I don't know anything about anything with the hospital because I just haven't. Yeah, I'm sure. All three of my babies were, I just never went into labor. My water broke, no labor. So people say now, like I probably didn't have to, be given Pitocin, but back then, I don't think I think that doctors just did that. They might still, if we don't go into labor within a certain amount of time or something like that. I don't know what the policies are, but okay, yeah. Loki. She's saying hello, hello. Okay, so yeah, I love this how is coming together. Yeah, that's what people say. I have a friend who is a birth prep coach, and she talks a lot about that. You know, not um, maybe not C-section, but about giving pitocin. Oh man, no, I just am not. I don't know if it's just like a story I tell myself, but I don't feel like I'm all that great with pain. Um, I don't have a high pain threshold, and you know what? That's just fine with me. So, but you ladies that, have nothing, well, hats off to you guys. Yeah. I'm probably going to let this dry for a day and then see if I can cover it with fabric, see how that comes out. Yeah. I know. I was induced for all of my kids too, Andrea. I think with Danny, I was in the hospital for, I think I must have went in around 10 in the morning and didn't have him until like 6 p.m., 6:30 that night or whatever. I guess they were waiting for me to go into labor. They broke my water and stuff. No, no Zoom thing. Nope. All right, guys. So I went ahead and finished what I was doing. I assembled it as much as I wanted to on here so that you guys could see this. And so I'm going to hop off. It's 4 now. So I thought for sure I was going to maybe cut this short today, but it didn't work out that way. And thanks for being here, you guys. Watch your inbox if you follow me on Stone Family Farmstead, because I have something really special coming up. If you follow me on Create a Handmade Holiday, also watch your inbox because um, every Friday we send out information about summits, free summits, and stuff like that, and all the information, ways you can learn for free and stuff to do crafts. So, anyway, I will talk to you guys all later. Bye. Me too, Monique.